One of the things you talk about often on your YouTube show, Market Disruptors, is how to prepare for, a lot of different things. This would be one of those things. I love watching you talk about even cryptocurrencies. I've learned so much from you just watching your show and learning about that and some other things. How can people practically, normal people, prepare for what's coming? What is it, a mindset thing? Is it a put your money here? Is it think about money differently? How do we prepare for something like this?
Yeah, so everything always starts right here, right? It always starts with your own education and what you know. And so, back to the question, like, what does it look like? And I said, well, hopefully that's not the world that I want. And so
Right.
I'm doing everything I can to make sure that world doesn't become a reality. That's what they want, and we know that because they've been trying to get us there for 100 years.
Sure.
And they keep trying, and they keep calling it something different, but we understand what that is, and it's because it's human nature, right? Unfortunately, some humans just want to control other people.
Yeah.
And so I don't like that future. I don't want that future. So what am I doing? What can we do to protect ourselves? I think one, it really starts with information, and so they're obviously trying to censor information. I saw today they want to shut down the blog Substack because they don't like people being able to write their own blogs anymore. That free information is a threat today, right? Because they want people thinking differently. And so Ronald Reagan said that freedom is never more than one generation away from being lost, right? It wasn't passed to us. It has to be passed down. And so it's important for each one of us to educate ourselves and then pass that information down. That's really the first step, and that's a bigger step. What we can do personally, especially when it comes to our money, is that what we want to do is we want to try to maintain our purchasing power. So this will go into like what's called a wealth transfer. So like in 2008 or 2005, 6, 7, home prices are going up. Everybody rushes in, buys the top of the market. They crush the market. Millions of people lost their homes. The Fed gave the banks money to go buy them all up at pennies on the dollar. And now the banks own all the houses and people just rent them. And so the goal is for us to be able to maintain our purchasing power.
Yeah.
And so in order for us to do that, we have to be careful with what we do. One, obviously don't get overextended with leverage. But two, I like to get things out of the financial system. So you talked about Bitcoin. I think, not everyone's into Bitcoin. That's okay. Think about gold. Think about things that are outside the financial market, outside the stock market, because if it's not apparent how manipulated that is by now,
right.
then you're not paying attention.